There are 3,006 counties in the United States. Only one has had more of its residents arrested on charges related to the January 6th storming of the Capitol than Erie County. So far, 6 county residents have been charged, according to research done at George Washington University. The county in Ohio that includes Columbus, the state capital, leads the nation with 7 arrests. Erie is tied with a county in suburban Philadelphia and Los Angeles County, California. Yes, that Los Angeles, with a population 10 times greater than ours. Most of those arrested locally face misdemeanor charges, typically disorderly conduct and violent entry to the Capitol. They include Peter Harding of Cheektowaga, who was captured on video parading around vandalized press equipment. Thomas Sibick of Amherst faces felony charges. He's accused of assaulting a police officer and taking his badge and radio. He's being held without bail. Now, 6 arrests out of 465 nationally isn't a lot, but it's still more than almost any place else in the country. What, if anything, does that say about Erie County? Depends on who you ask.
When I see that number, I'm just not surprised, basically, that, Erie County is kind of a hotspot for militia and far-right groups.
Indeed, there are a number of right-wing organizations operating here in Western New York. They have ramped up their efforts during the Trump presidency and the COVID-19 pandemic.
In terms of how these types of social movements work, if there were 6 people that went and participated, that means that that there is a much broader group of people who are involved.
Russ and Jewel Thompson are prominent in local right-wing circles. She organized a bus trip taken by some 105 local activists who attended President Trump's rally in Washington the morning of the assault on the Capitol. Russ told Investigative Post reporter Phil Gambini he supported the protest, but not the violence.
The 6 people need to be held responsible for what they did if they're found guilty.
His wife has a different take.
So I'm encouraged to know that we have a lot of activism in Western New York. I believe the charges, I'm not super familiar with them, but I can feel fairly confident that they're probably bogus charges.
Erie County wasn't the only locality in New York State to show up in the research. Residents in 19 other counties across New York have also been arrested. New York as a whole ranked 4th highest among the 50 states for arrests among their citizens.